Luke and Caleb in the morning.
Nice community reference there.
Which nobody's gonna like. We're just recording.
Yeah, it's for them. It's normal. They're just
we're just recording 10 hours earlier than we normally order.
Yeah, whenever they normally listen, they're still listening.
Yeah. We are just recording much earlier.
It might always be the morning
and said, you know what? Let's try early.
Yeah, why not?
We're just gonna miss news that happens today, but that's okay.
Yeah,
it's slow
hopefully
season.
There's nothing crazy. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that's probably gonna happen today is the playoff game, and that we wouldn't have that anyway.
So. Yeah, like the Knicks are gonna win by 20, and we wouldn't have that anyway.
Or the Pacers are gonna win by 40. Who knows?
That's true.
Who knows? Yeah, we don't really have a real intro for this show. No, just Tanner? No, Tanner this week.
No Tanner this week. We probably could have hit him up and seen if he could have recorded in the morning, honestly. Because we're just
That's true. We actually we're so used to him just it's gone full circle where we're so used to him not being available that now in a case like this we didn't really even think to
be like, hey,
that's on us.
Trying to hop Tanner, on the early morning grind.
That's on us.
That's on yeah.
Yeah, it's been an interesting week in sports. I know Caleb's been kind of just on the work grind. Missed a lot. I mean, if you listen to yesterday's Caleb didn't know about the
two of the biggest stories.
The ship. He didn't know about the ship hitting the Brooklyn Bridge, and he didn't know about, which I forgot to bring it up. Caleb didn't even know about it. He didn't know about Joe Biden getting the big C.
Yeah.
So Caleb missed all the news.
Missed all the news. So that's like big like world news, and so there's no way I have sports news.
Yeah, and he has totally missed the train on. He didn't even know that Caitlin Clark is racist. He hasn't learned.
Yeah,
that yet.
No, I didn't.
He's been working.
The only thing that I know of is that NFL players will officially be allowed to play in the Olympics.
Yes, which I'm excited to talk about. I want to talk about
older stuff first.
Yeah, we can get the other stuff, but I want to get into like who we think will play.
Yeah, but, I was going to say we should draft a 17-man team or something.
Yeah,
or 5.
Speaking of WNBA, I was thinking before we started, I'm like, do I have like a sound effect? We should have a go-to sound effect that we play for WNBA. And then I was like, round ball rock. Obviously, we probably get in trouble because NBC's using it again. But
yeah,
the one where Tim Robinson and Sudeikis are singing it.
Basketball,
give me the ball because I'm gonna dunk it. What we need for WNBA, we need Taylor Swift to cover that. Yeah. Round ball rock Taylor's version.
Because I'm gonna lay up.
Whoa, get him.
Listen, no. How
get him?
I like the WNBA, but they don't dunk nearly as much.
They don't. But yeah, I just thought that would be cool if we could have round ball rock Taylor's version. So Taylor, I know you're listening. Obviously you're listening. So if you would like to get on that,
come on the show.
It's not a demand, but it is a request.
Yeah.
Who are we demand that, but it is a request. Yeah, come on the show. We'll do it together. We'll do all three of us.
Yeah.
Round ball rock, Taylor, Caleb, and Luke's version. The WNBA was super. This is gonna come as a shock to you, Caleb. Super toxic this weekend.
No way.
The WNBA of all Twitter spaces, the WNBA.
It's crazy because I need to tread lightly here, because I might be called sexist and racist.
No. Hold on, Caleb. When I get you up to speed, there is no side of this you could be on where you will not be called sexist and racist. But everyone. That's the craziest part about this past weekend. Every person in the entire world that knows the WNBA exists is sexist and racist.
See,
one way or another.
My thought process is it's a sport that is gaining new following, right?
Mm-hmm.
A women's sport that's gaining new following. So people who are watching it might be not really used to watching sports or being part of a fan base and having discourse in a fan base. So when someone says something against your fandom, the first thing you have to think of is racism.
Yeah, or sexism.
Or whatever. So like, I'm talking about women.
Yeah. Okay. Just a couple of white dudes with microphones talking about women. I mean, that's.
But that's
what house do you make a podcast?
That's how I have a feeling like is what's happening here. It's like women are like, oh, WNBA is big. We're jumping into sports now, and they're not used to being a part of the sports community of like being fans, being hardcore fans. So when hardcore fans come at them, they have to like, it can't just be like, oh, we're just fans going back and forth. It's got to be racism or sexism.
Yeah, I think I get what you're trying to say. It's not so much that women haven't been watching the WNBA. It's that there's a lot of women that are now like new women to the NBA.
Yeah,
there's a lot of new men to the NBA as well.
Yes,
and I think if it's in the case where these are people who haven't been watching sports, women or men, and now are because they're watching the WNBA, they don't really have a feel for how pro sports fandom works.
No, that's right.
Yeah, and so that's why a foul that was a hard foul, I guess. I was shocked it was called a flagrant. I don't know if you've seen the play.
I saw that.
I was watching the game live, and I was shocked they called it a flagrant. They were reviewing it, and I was like, "What?"
It was a hard foul, like, but it was also like a foul of like, let me foul her, so she has to go to the line instead of
don't give an easy basket.
Don't give an easy basket.
You're coming on my court, and you're gonna get an easy basket. It's not gonna happen. That's basketball. Like that's fine. It happens.
And like Angel Reese is more likely to make a layup than 2 free throws.
Yeah.
It's a smart basketball.
He's better at the rim. Yeah, it's a normal play. Honestly, even if it was a flagrant, it's still not that serious.
Yeah.
It has spawned all of these the worst, most toxic debates ever. And I hate when we keep using the word toxic and everyone's sexist, everyone's racist, because we sound like those typical just white guys that get behind the mic and complain about people complaining.
Yeah.
And that's not really what we are. But in this case, it's just like, what do we do? We can't grow the game this way. I want to see the WNBA succeed. Like, I really do. Because, and this is not really a fair reason. There should be better reasons, but I'm not going to pretend to be a better person than that. As someone who grew up a huge Kobe fan, he was a huge advocate for WNBA.
Yeah.
And so, him not being around, like, I know it would make him happy to see the WNBA succeed.
Yeah.
So that's not the only reason I want it to succeed, but like part of me is like, oh, I wonder what Kobe would be thinking right now. You know what I mean? So I want to see the WNBA do well. And when I see this kind of discourse, like this is not moving it forward at all.
No.
Because it's close. The first part is absolutely what you need. People hating other teams, hating other players, whether it's Angel Reese fans hating Caitlin Clark fans hating Angel Reese, the players themselves hating each other. You do need hate in sports.
Yeah.
As crazy as that sounds. I know NFL wears the stop hate. That's a whole different thing. Like, obviously, we're not saying you should hate human beings genuinely. But when you're using hate in the loose term, like as a hater, not actual passionate, like, I want bad things to happen to this person. You know what I mean? In a fandom sense.
Yeah.
That haters play an important role in sports. And if you want your league to succeed, you have to have some. It's just not going to work with everyone being all happy and all the time. Sunshine and rainbows.
If rivalries didn't exist, like sports would not be as fun.
No.
And to have like
They're
a rivalry,
so important.
you need hate. And like if rivalries didn't exist, we wouldn't get I'm a blank fan, but I hope blank is okay.
Yes, exactly.
And those tweets are the best.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark fan coming in peace. Hope Angel Reese is okay after that foul.
Yeah.
Now, I will say there are, like, the WNBA has launched an investigation into claims that there were racist things being yelled at Angel Reese by the crowd. Now,
that's too far.
That is certainly too far. There has not been, from what I've seen, any proof of this, but I don't have a hard time believing it.
Yeah.
Could it be made up? Sure. I'll tend to believe it because, unfortunately, we have seen these things happen in sports.
Yeah.
And especially being a women's sport, tends to get people, for whatever reason, people are just fragile, and it gets them even more in that way, if that makes sense. So I don't necessarily not believe that. What I'm more like, if that's the case, if they are able to find who it was, if hopefully it was 1 or 2 people, and then ban them, that's fine.
Wait,
What
you
I
hope
think
it
is
was
crazy,
1 or 2 people? You
I
hope
hope
1
it
or
was
2
only
people were doing it? You
as
hope 1 or 2
opposed
people?
to the 20,000, 17,000 that were there.
I hope 1 or 2
Yeah.
people were yelling racist things at her.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. No, but yeah, I hope, ban them. What I think is crazy is they're just like, they're throwing the ban word around everywhere. Ban everybody. Like Dave Portnoy, for example, who is not a perfect human.
What does banned mean?
Yeah, they said I was banned from the Gucci store.
What does BANNED? What does
Shout out Josh
banned mean?
Permanently banned. Shout out Josh
banned from Tinder.
Sorry. Yeah, but like Dave Portnoy, for example, who is not a perfect human, who is, people like I've seen multiple people that want him banned from. I've seen some that want him banned from Chicago Sky games, home or away. I've seen others that want him banned from all WNBA events, games, anything at all, simply because he hates Angel Reese.
But
it's just not. That would be the first time in the history of professional sports that someone has been banned for being a hater. For nothing more than being a hater. If he had called her a racial slur or something, absolutely. Get him out of there, banned, can't come back.
Yeah.
Simply a hater. That's it.
Did the guy who threw the dildo at Tom Brady, did he get banned?
I feel like, I feel like he was like banned, but it's like, is he really? How do you track that?
I never saw anything about that. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we would have seen like
also the guys, because it happened multiple
there's been all
times.
the time. But I feel like it keeps happening. So like,
could you imagine if that happened at a WNBA game? The Discourse.
The crazy.
The Discourse. It would feed news cycles for years.
Did the guy? I know the guy got kicked out, but the guy that double birded Russell Westbrook like 5 feet in front of us at that Sixers game.
He got kicked out. I don't know if he got banned, but I think
like that's
like he just got kicked out.
Yeah,
like it happens.
Yeah,
and it's just so funny to see people like, oh, Dave Portnoy should be banned. One person, this is not verbatim, but it's probably pretty close. She said she was mentioning how Dave, for those of you who don't know, Dave Portnoy had a huge bet on Caitlin Clark to have a triple-double. He tweeted it like right before tip, and it was $25K to collect $350K on Caitlin Clark triple-double. Mind you, this would only be the 43rd triple-double in WNBA history.
Yeah.
And it's late in the fourth quarter, and she has 9 rebounds. She's got her enough points. She's got enough assists. She needs 1 more rebound. And with about 3 minutes left, they're up by 30-something. They're cooking them. And she checks in.
Because of that foul.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. She appears to say something to her coach, which people are assuming is, hey, I'm 1 rebound away. And the commentators, what people are overlooking is when it happened in real time, if you actually watched the game, which I feel like a lot of people online did not, the commentators
I was working.
seemed, but you're also not online saying that she checked back in because she is racist and wanted to get a triple-double against Angel Reese. Which already wouldn't be racist anyway.
If she wanted to get a triple-double against her biggest rival, like they
against anyone, it would be the 43rd ever.
Yeah.
Like that's a big deal.
Yeah.
In any sport, if you could be like if NBA, if triple doubles were that rare, people would check back in for that all the time. They check back in anyway, and they're not that rare.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, the commentators said at the time, they're like, "Oh, Caitlin Clark is only 1 rebound away from a triple double, but it appears she wants to check in and get DeWanna Bonner another bucket because it will move Bonner into 3rd, I believe it is, all time in WNBA scoring."
Wow.
So she wants her and DeWanna to check back in. So they check back in, and obviously the rebound is like, I'm not saying Caitlin wasn't trying to get the rebound. That was certainly part of it. Yeah. But she also was coming in to help DeWanna Bonner get her points, which she did. That was the priority. She kept feeding her the ball.
Is going to take defense away from Bonner.
Yeah.
And
and she exactly, and she can feed her the ball. She's the best distributor they have. So she checks in, she gets to one of the points, and then she also stays in another minute or so and gets her rebound, gets to her triple-double. And this lady tweeted something along the lines of, Caitlin Clark was caught on camera telling her coach she needs one more rebound for a triple-double, and Dave Portnoy hits a huge bet off of it. This is literally illegal. No, it's not. You're allowed to check back in a game. You're allowed to stat pad. That's legal. You're allowed to do that. Yeah. And I don't know if she was trying to imply that she was like in on it with Dave or something.
But even so, like Dave put the bet before the game, and there's only been 42.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just like it just happened to be that game. Like, it's crazy.
It's crazy. So yeah, Dave Portnoy, they want him banned. For life. He's just another one of these racist, sexist people that's going after the WNBA. Meanwhile, he's purchasing courtside seats to the WNBA.
He's been one of the biggest
in
advocates.
full uniforms.
Like he's talks about
he's not perfect. He's got some things in his past, but
he's got some stuff.
At the end of the day, he is supporting the WNBA. He's the owner of, like it or not, one of the biggest sports media conglomerates in the world. Like, that is good for the WNBA. You want, after 2 games into the season, that was the first game. 1 game into the season, you want him banned for life because he hit a big bet. Which, guess what? Betting is also huge for that. People see that and they're like, I want to bet on the WNBA. Yeah. I want to bet on Caitlin Clark triple-double.
Some people probably didn't even know they could bet on the WNBA.
Yeah, exactly. And now you're betting on the game. So now you're saying, I'm going to tune in. Now viewership's up. It's good. And the rivalries are good too. Like, that's why you watch. That's why you tune in. You're like, I'm tuning into Fever, Sky. When I saw that game was on, I was like, I want to watch this because this is a rivalry. And I'll be honest.
I'm not going to say it's the same thing, but it's like when Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning, everybody watched.
Yeah.
Like, you everybody watched. For that. You tune in for it. Even if it's a 4:00 game, even if it's not primetime game, like, you're going to tune in for it.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I don't think Caitlin and Angel are completely I don't know if innocent's the word I'm looking for, but like they do bother me a little bit in the sense that I wish they would just lean into it.
Yeah.
They pretend they don't hate each other. You do.
Yeah.
You do hate each other. At the bare minimum,
it went back to college. It went back to college. Like when they were in college, they were going against each other. Angel Reese did like the finger thing, the ring thing.
Yeah. Which was awesome.
It was awesome. It was so cool.
I loved it at the time. I still love it now. It's funny. It's cocky.
It's great.
It's arrogant in the best way. Like, you need that in sports.
Yeah.
Someone needs to be the heel. And Angel Reese plays a great heel until things aren't going well. And then she's like, why are people mad at me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when she's winning, she's just like, yeah, I'm the heel.
I'm the best. And people hate me. Love when people hate me.
Yeah. The back half of that is great, but embrace it when things aren't going well either. Just be the heel. Like, Angel, I know you're watching because we're a huge show, and she definitely watches. Be the heel.
Yeah. It makes
you would play it so well. You're a good player, which you have to be the heel. You got to be at least decent.
You're going to have a lot of fans that love what you do too.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to be
love that.
To be the heel, you got to have that, like, a strong personality. You have to be confident. You have to be good. First of all, that's the most important thing.
Yep.
And you have to get one over on the hero per se.
Yeah.
We'll only use that because Caitlin Clark's like drawing the biggest crowds we've seen.
Yeah.
And there will be times the Sky will get over on the Fever.
Yeah.
Like, this is a great storyline, a great rivalry that we can build around the sport and help the sport get more viewership. And yet, as soon as you get it, just like as soon as you finally get that kind of discourse that the rest of the sports are getting, that helps them so much, you want to say, we can't have this. This is da-da-da. It's ridiculous. Embrace it. Rivalries. To sum it all up, after a 20-minute rant about WNBA,
I'll say Luke's been talking about WNBA for 20 minutes.
Rivalries are good. People hating on other players is good.
Good for sports.
Like, this whole conversation should have been as simple as, oh, someone said something racist in the crowd? Yeah, ban them. The game was fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. That's what it should have been. But instead, it's turned into RG3 and Ryan Clark having discourse about.
I didn't really see that. I saw
white wives with black husbands. And
I saw that. Yeah, I didn't see. I just saw RG3's response.
Yeah, and it all goes back to a foul in the Fever Sky game.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So sorry
Yeah.
for the rant, but I don't know. I hope you guys see where I'm coming from, where we're coming from. It's a great opportunity for the sport to grow, and don't screw it up by being annoying about it.
Yeah.
So,
well, that was WNBA.
Hard pivot. Yeah, that's the longest. Look, you can say what you want. It does have people talking. That's the longest we've talked about WNBA on this show.
Yeah.
But I still would have talked about that game, even without that. Anyway, hard pivot. Now that we're done with WNBA. This happened right after we recorded last week, but Caleb Williams was actively trying to avoid going to the Bears. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that, but for them to we knew it from behind closed doors, but for them to now say it out loud is kind of crazy.
Yeah. So, his dad Carl was quoted saying, "Chicago is the place quarterbacks go to die." Brutal. Caleb was quoted. This is not this Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I didn't say
was
it.
Quoted saying, "I need to go to the Vikings." He told his dad that, a division rival.
That's crazy.
Brutal.
What you think of it?
Said, let's do it. Yeah,
they have Justin Jefferson. They have these good players.
Jordan Addison.
Yeah, Jordan Addison. Yeah. It's still morning. It's still morning.
Yeah, Luke and Caleb in the morning.
Jordan Addison, who I wanted the Steelers draft, so I don't know why I blanked on his name. But they have good players. Yes, you want to go to a team with more weapons and a good defense, but gotta take the first overall pick when
it's not
to be
realistic that you could force your way to the Vikings.
No,
that was never realistic. No. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Still in the morning, yawning. In Caleb Williams' defense, the Bears are where quarterbacks go to die.
Yeah.
And they have made a change at coach since then, which is huge.
They have picked bad quarterbacks.
And they've picked bad quarterbacks, yeah.
It's
true.
not
It's not like they got
wasn't their
prime Peyton Manning or prime, Aaron Rodgers or something, and then they just sucked when they got to the Bears.
Yeah.
So it's not really where quarterbacks go to die. It's just not where quarterbacks go to live.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't really blame him.
Quarterbacks don't thrive there.
Yeah. They don't go there to thrive. That's a better way to say it. We also missed another thing that happened just a couple days after we released. Brock Purdy got paid.
And
5 years, $265 million.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I don't think he's bad. I think you probably agree on this. He's a good player. You can win with Brock Purdy if everything.
But he was winning with a lot of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only so much money in I know the cap isn't real, but you still got to be able to pay other guys, and you have to build up a defense. And I feel like that defense is starting to fall apart a little bit. They're losing some weapons. Their guys are getting old. Is he able to take that team to the next level with not as many weapons?
Yeah, I thought it would have been smarter for them to just trade him and draft a QB, honestly.
Yeah.
In the Shanahan system, I think you could get pretty comparable production at a much, much cheaper price tag. This is going to kind of handicap them on, like you said, adding those weapons. So it's going to make things tough. I'm not real big on the move. I'm spoiled. Having Josh Allen, I find myself, when it comes to other teams, always being well, if they're not one of those upper echelon guys, I don't know if you should pay.
Try to win on a rookie deal.
Yeah, take a swing on another guy because maybe you'll get, at the very least, you'll get a rookie deal, so it's cheaper. So even if he's not an upper echelon guy, you can surround him with weapons.
Yeah.
So, and then you might also get lucky, and he is.
Yeah.
That amazing type of player.
That's what the Steelers are doing with Will Howard. He's about to be. He's about to be the truth.
I love Will Howard.
I love it.
I fear that will be the news that we recorded too early. Will be Rodgers to the Steelers.
Yeah,
I don't have a dog in that fight, and I don't want him to go there so bad.
Mm-mm.
I think he will. I don't want it. I want to see what Will Howard can do, and maybe he'll be terrible. I sound like broken records. We've said this before. Maybe he'll be terrible, but if he's terrible, you get a high pick.
Yeah, next year's draft class is going to be huge. I've seen people saying, I saw this guy was how do we know Arch Manning is going to be that good? He sat behind a 7th-round pick last year. It's like he sat behind a senior. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like it was a guy who had like played there, paid his dues. Arch is young, a freshman, needs to sit. Like it's just what he needs
Yeah.
to do. Like it's not sit behind
You don't
the
think
player. It's like the
you
respect.
don't think he could have transferred and started
Yeah.
somewhere? Like, come on.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
obviously could have.
It's someone who knows the playbook better than him, who's been there for a while. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's not. It's not that Arch is a bad quarterback. He came in, and when he did come in, he played well.
Yeah.
So
He looked great. It's
give him
it's
another
kind of
year.
should be illegal because he can move, and Mannings aren't supposed to be able to move.
Mannings
they're good at throwing.
can't run like that.
You're not allowed to do both.
But yeah, like if the Steelers end up going with Will Howard and being bad this year, and being able to get someone like Nussmeier, Aller, Manning, like that quarterback draft next year is stacked.
Yeah. So
I think
I would go that route.
I think Aller would have been a first-round quarterback in this draft, maybe.
Probably
after like pro days and stuff like that.
I mean, Jackson Dart was.
Yeah, and I think
he definitely would have. Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely would have.
I think people sleep on Aller because of he threw that. He doesn't throw many interceptions, but he threw the one against Notre Dame, and like that's what people are remembering.
Yeah. In other NFL news, the tush push, they've retooled, I guess, the proposal to ban it. And I'm officially, if you remember when they were banned me. If you remember when we talked about it before, when they were going to vote on it, I was kind of indifferent on it. I'm like, I can see the case for either side.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm out on banning it because of the way they've worded it.
Okay.
You can't push another player forward. They basically are like, what's the easiest way to do it? We'll make it so you can't push another player forward.
I don't like that.
When your running back is fighting for those extra yards and all the linemen get behind and it's a team effort and they all push, on a tush-push play. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That would also, because of the way the rule is worded, that would get lumped into that.
Yeah.
I'm completely out on that because those are some of the most fun football players.
Yes,
like
when they're just
placed. Your running back gets kind of stuffed, but he refuses to go down, and then just one by one, you just see.
And they're also kind of funny because the running back sometimes just gets lifted off his feet and carried in, and theirs are just hilarious.
Just the big boys just carrying them. It's awesome. Caleb, we're doing a podcast, man.
I'm sorry.
It's ridiculous.
My bad.
Mute your mic.
My bad. Might be.
We run a tight ship out here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm completely against banning it.
That was crazy.
I'm gonna ban Caleb's cough from the show instead.
My cough is banned. I don't know. That's just running through my head nonstop right now.
I saw a video of him, Josh Block, getting off of a plane at what appeared to be a very small airport. This guy was asking for his autograph, and he signed it. But he's like, "How did you know I was landing here?" And he's like, "Someone commented on your TikTok. On what TikTok?" And he like told him what video. He's like, "But how did you know?" And he's like, I didn't. The other guy, I don't know how he knew. I guess he tracked your flight or something. So I just wanted to come get an autograph." It was so funny.
That's insane.
Oh, what a guy. We mentioned it before, but the NFL has officially approved its players to participate in the 2028 Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are we thinking? We don't have to have a real structure here, but off the jump, I'm thinking Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase.
Yep.
I want to know the specific rules because if QB rushing is a factor, I think it's a no-brainer we go with Lamar.
No-brainer.
Like, super elusive. Feels like, accurate.
If we can't run, like, I want someone who's more accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, gonna drop dimes.
Yeah. Also, even if we can run, 3 years from now, Jaden Daniels,
yeah.
feels like a really good candidate for that.
Yeah. Because, like, Lamar's not old, but, like, being 3 years younger than Lamar in 3
years from now. Yeah.
Being younger than Lamar is going to be nice.
I think initially Lamar is the no-brainer.
Yeah.
Like,
if we were starting today, like, yeah. But I'm also thinking, like, for the future, because, like, if I'm going running back, I'm going, like, Pigeon.
Yeah.
Like, in 3 years, Pigeon?
Yeah. Pigeon makes sense. Now you
it's like
can't have 2 players from the same team.
you can't. Is that what the rules are?
That's what I heard.
Okay.
Unconfirmed, but we'll roll with it.
Okay. What if it's like?
Can't have 2
I
players.
mean, you gotta have like a corner.
Can you have
like,
offense and defense?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how many players are allowed to play? Like, how much is a team made out of? Like,
I'm gonna assume it's 7-on-7.
like, am I gonna have? But like, am I gonna have to get like Pat Surtain out there playing receiver? Like, if I want a corner, am I gonna have to have a corner that can also play receiver, like Travis Hunter?
Travis Hunter, yeah. Travis Hunter
is a lock. Like he's 3 years from now, he's gonna be there.
Yeah. I'll give you another one that's my, I guess, bold. I don't even know if it's this guy's this good that he was a freshman this past season, and I don't know if I can consider this bold. Jeremiah Smith.
Jeremiah Smith will be on the team.
He will be on the team.
He'll be on the team.
He'll be coming out of his rookie year, and he will be on the team.
Well, it will be his rookie year. I was gonna say he's gonna be like an Anthony Davis playing on the basketball team situation.
Yeah,
like,
right before his rookie year.
Right before his rookie year, like that'll be cool.
Getting a gold medal.
Yeah,
I saw a tweet that was just like, man, the welder that has to line up against Jamar Chase in 2028, like the random, Japanese welder that has to guard him.
Imagine like if it was happening now and it was Saquon Barkley, Lamar, Justin Jefferson against Belgium.
Yeah.
Like the Belgian national football or flag football team. Like,
all right, let me find out. I think let's assume it's 7 and let's do a draft.
Okay.
We'll just do offense.
Offense. Quarterback, running back. How many? 2 receivers, tight end, lineman.
Running back, 2 receivers, tight end. Do you even get a lineman? Do you need one?
Like a center, like
a center. Sure. Okay,
that's
center.
6. Would it be 2 running backs?
It's probably just another. Let's just say a flex.
Flex. Okay.
Okay.
Great. Do you want to
go first?
Okay.
Do you want to snake? Are we snaking or not?
Yeah, we'll snake. We'll snake.
Okay.
I'm going to go Justin Jefferson.
Okay. I'm going to go Jamar Chase and CeeDee Lamb.
Okay. I'm going to go. This is tough. Are we doing it for right now or are we doing it for 3 years from now?
Oh, good point. I guess 3 years from now makes more sense, right?
Yeah, which I still like both your choices.
Yeah.
And in that case, I think I'm going to take like Malik Neighbors. I think he's going to be
a
stud in 3 years.
That's
and
really
then, good. This might sound crazy, but if I'm taking if I'm going accuracy for my main talent that I want at quarterback, I'm going Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Okay.
I think in 3 years he'll still be decently young, and his accuracy is on point. Like
that's fair, and I think he said he wants to play. So.
Yeah.
And you could pair him with Justin Jefferson. Reunion.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
And Malik Neighbors from LSU.
Yeah. I will go. Give me again 3 years from now. Give me Tyler Warren.
Okay, I like it.
For my tight end.
Yeah.
Oh, and I get 2? Or wait, you get 2.
I did. I took.
Oh, you took 2. Yeah, right.
I took Neighbors and.
You're all LSU so far.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, not on purpose.
Literally all LSU. All right. I will go. I just took Warren. Give me Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh, I like it. I
think he's shiftier than a Bijan.
Yeah.
For flag football.
Yeah. So I need a tight end, a running back, and a flex.
Yeah.
And an offensive lineman.
Oh yeah.
Or which I'm going to go outside the box on offensive lineman when I get there.
Okay.
I'm going to take Sam Laporta. I've always been big on Laporta.
Laporta.
He's still going to be young. And if then I'm gonna go flex. Then we'll go another receiver here. I feel like Tyreek Hill will be too old at this point.
I'll go out on a limb. He'll be retired by then.
Yeah, but will he try to lace him back up? Like he'll still have the speed. Probably,
he might. Maybe it's the same offseason he's retiring.
Chad Ochocinco, is he going to try to get on the team? Could you
Please
imagine
let
if he
Ocho play.
Chad Ocho's
Let
got
Ocho
on the
play.
team? Man, I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out like who. Oh, I mean, I could just take what you said earlier. I could take Jeremiah Smith.
You could take Jeremiah Smith. It's a good spot.
Or what's the Ryan? The kid from Alabama is also.
Oh, is it Williams? Ryan Williams?
Yeah.
Stud.
Yeah, I'll take
Not
Jeremiah
bad.
Smith as my.
Okay.
So I just need a running back and a lineman.
Okay. I'm gonna go. What do I need? I have 2 receivers, a tight end, a running back. So I need a QB,
A flex and a lineman.
a flex, and a lineman. Give me Marvin Harrison Jr.
I like it. He's looking good. He's
And
put on a lot of muscle this year.
he's looking jacked.
Yeah.
Give me Marvin Harrison Jr. And then I will go. That'll be my flex. For my lineman, give me Creed Humphrey.
Creed Humphrey. Okay.
Hold me now. They just have to play Creed the whole time.
So wait, I need lineman and running back. I still haven't got my running back.
Yes.
Give me Ashton Genty.
Ooh, okay.
In 3 years, still going to have a lot of tread left on the tires.
Lot of tires on his tread.
Yeah, and I'm Luke. We just need someone to snap the ball.
Okay.
We just need someone to snap the ball. Give me Micah Parsons as center.
Okay. Why?
He's not blocking anybody. It needs to be a bigger guy that can.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Sure. I like it. Get him out there.
You can catch the ball as a center.
Can you?
Yeah.
Well, then you should have took I don't know, Jordan Addison at center.
I wanted someone who can play. I wanted someone who can play both ways.
Play both ways, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been a good spot for Travis Hunter.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been.
How we both were like, oh, he's a lock, and neither of us have taken it.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I'm out of space. I can't take it.
Yeah.
Whoops. I think all I have left is quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jaden Daniels.
There you go. Yeah. And this is if we put the graphic out, this has to make sure we say 3 years in the future so people don't get mad about Lamar.
Yeah.
But they will. They probably will with me. But
yeah. Or we say right now so that they do get mad.
Yeah, that's
actually, Caleb. Respectfully, if I know anything about Ravens fans,
they're going to get mad about
They
Lamar.
will still be mad. We could say 50 years in the future, they'd still be mad. How do you not have Lamar Jackson III on there?
Oh man. Yeah, they will.
Okay.
They will. That was a fun. That was
Speaking
a fun
of MVPs. That was completely. We were unprepared for that, which is why Travis Hunter wasn't picked.
Yeah.
Speaking of MVP QBs, it's Josh Allen's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Josh!
I know you're listening, Josh. Last
May
birthday
22nd.
Last birthday as a unmarried fella. So, as a bachelor, I like when people say it's your last this or that. As a bachelor, go all out. It's like you're still in a relationship.
You're still in a relationship, and he's not going to do anything.
Single.
Guess what? Guess what? Probably going to spend it with Haley.
Yeah, probably.
Probably going to spend it with Haley.
Bachelor party, bro, last time out with the boys as a bachelor, as a single. Nope. You're not, actually.
I'm still going to I'm going to have some drinks. I'm probably my party a little bit harder, but I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not cheating on my future wife.
Yeah. I always love when people try to paint that picture. It's I don't think that's how it works.
Nope. Does not work like that.
Happy birthday, Goat.
Happy birthday.
Your birthday was yesterday. By the time you are definitely listening to this.
Wait, is it the 21st or the 22nd is his birthday?
No, his birthday is the 21st.
Oh, okay.
So his birthday was yesterday. At the time we're recording this.
I'm so confused.
In real life, real time, right now, he is 29 years old.
Dang, he's just turned a year older than us.
Yeah, and honestly, can I admit something?
Yeah,
he's a little bit more successful than we are.
Ah, dang it!
And we only have a year to catch him.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got to grind. And he was probably, guess what? At 28, he was the MVP. So I have to get MVP this year.
Got to get MVP this year. Most valuable podcaster.
Oh,
most valuable pigeon hater.
Most valuable pigeon. We're gonna
MVP. Most valuable pigeon. 3 candidates.
Yeah, it's probably just between me and you because like Tanner is on the show today.
Yeah, that's true. And I like how we're referring to ourselves as pigeons, but also the whole thing is yelling at pigeons.
Yeah. But like, look at the logo.
It does have a couple pigeons in it.
Jerseys.
Wearing some jerseys.
Speaking of pigeons, this is the show. That pigeon that got killed at the baseball.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That was awesome.
I just saw the tweet.
They're like, unfortunately, the pigeon passed away from its injuries. That's not unfortunate.
Did you see that they came back and said that it was in critical? It's actually alive. It was in critical condition. No, so I don't know if it ever died. There's like a real like big J journalist reporting on it.
Oh, that's funny. I'm looking through my bookmarks here. This is going to be a real like bouncing backwards here, but I know we already spent 25 minutes on WNBA, but there's a tweet I specifically bookmarked because it's so funny. This summarized. If you take nothing else, if you skipped earlier because you're like, this is annoying, this is too much, and you're finding yourself here, don't skip ahead. Just read this. It will summarize the entire weekend of WNBA. You ready for this, Caleb?
Yep.
This lady says, a grown man... Well, it's a retweet from Awful Announcing saying, Dave Portnoy defends hating Angel Reese. Quote, it has nothing to do with the color of her skin. This girl, Ashley Nicole Moss, who actually follows. She's a good follow, but I'm on the other guy's side on this part because it's very funny. She says, a grown man hating a 23-year-old girl. Weirdo. And this guy, whose username is Money Mosh, responded and said, I hate several professional athletes. What's the issue? She responds, you know they don't know you exist, right? He says, Money Mosh says, terrorists don't know I exist and I hate them. That summarized the weekend in WNBA perfectly. Terrorists don't know I exist and I hate them. So good.
Wait,
which leads you... Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm going through the tweets about the pigeon.
Mm-hmm.
It was during the Reds Pirates game.
Reds Pirates? What does that have to...
Oh, Pirates. Yeah, I'm Pirates.
I was thinking like, yeah.
Yeah, but it was a Reds player that hit him. Yeah. And then the
drive
Reds
to deep left field.
And then the Reds won.
Be honest. Also, a real like showing
the Reds tweeted #win for the pigeon like their player wasn't the one that killed it.
Yeah, and also screw that pigeon.
Yeah.
Win for the guy that killed the pigeon because that rocks.
Yeah.
Also, really showing the duality of sports fandom. You see that kind of like toxic response in WNBA. I also have this other tweet bookmarked from last night during at this point 2 nights ago during the Western Conference Finals. I don't want to over-exaggerate, but Shea might be a terrorist to the game of basketball. Yeah. NBA Discourse is the least toxic thing ever. They just call everyone like a terrorist, and everyone's just like, it's all good fun.
Yeah. The responses are probably nothing close to what WNBA
You'll
is.
see, it'll be like a Photoshop of,
but that's because
like Jalen Brunson on Stalin's head or something.
Yeah, but that's because NBA fans are seasoned vets at being fans. They've been fans for years. They know what it's like.
They know how the game works
because they also live off of hate of other people, so they don't get mad when they see hate about the players and teams they like, because they're just like, oh yeah, what goes around comes around. Like,
and there's a line that can be crossed. We're not saying that. The line doesn't exist.
Like, you don't have to say.
But most of this stuff's not crossing.
I already know. I found out from him.
Liking one player more than the other is not crossing the line.
Yeah.
Speaking of basketball, Shaq said the lottery is rigged.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. I saw that here. He was like, said Stern asked him if he wanted to play where it's warm or cold,
and he said warm, and then Orlando got the #1 pick.
Yeah, which is
I do think we talked about whether or not this year was rigged. I do think it has been rigged. I do think they're capable of rigging it. I don't know how often they do.
Frozen envelope.
More so,
that was a thing, right?
Frozen envelope was a thing. Yeah.
Who was the draft for that? That was Knicks. That
was Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
They got Patrick Ewing.
They froze the envelope so he could tell which one was cold, which is crazy.
That's what they say. Yeah. Which is possible. I think it was more prominent under David Stern.
Yeah.
It probably has happened under Adam Silver, but
Yeah. It's one of those things that, like,
draft.
something that's happened for so long, like, we're probably trying to get out of it, wean off of it, but Adam Silver still got to do it sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he's going to do what makes the league money.
Yeah.
So, what else do we have for sports? Pretty much it. I mean, I do have a Caitlin Clark stat. She is officially tied for the most games with, I believe it's 20
points,
and
10 rebounds, or
20
10
and 10,
assists.
Yeah.
I saw that
which is crazy because she's only in after the first game of her second game of her second year.
Yeah.
She already is tied for that, which is pretty wild.
Yeah. She's going to be good. I think she's going to be all right.
I think she's going to be pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think she's going to be pretty good at this game.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are both going to be good.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Yeah. Those are the other non-ball knowers that expose themselves. You expose yourself for like not understanding how fandom works, and then there's also the people that would agree with us on that part, but then will tell you that Angel Reese isn't a good WNBA player. Like she is. She is. She is a good WNBA player.
Yeah.
Just because she's not the face of the league, best in the league, doesn't mean she's not good. She's good.
And her and Caitlin Clark are going to be rivals for years to come. Like, they will be probably the faces of the league soon.
Yeah. And Paige. Shout out Paige.
She's on the team right now, right? Like, she just got drafted and is like right on. It's insane how, like, their season just ended like a month and a half ago, and then she's you
go right into the draft, right into the season. It's crazy.
Insane.
It's like no break.
Yeah.
It's wild. So, yeah. Shout out Caitlin Clark. Shout out Angel Reese. She's in Baltimore.
Okay.
Fellow Marylander.
Yeah.
So, shout out. All right. Do you want to do a grid before we go?
Yeah, WNBA grid? We would struggle so hard. Do not do that.
Let's just see what it looks like.
The boys talk WNBA. Yeah, just get a teaser out there. Let's just see what it could be.
Let's just see if I can get this to ever load. Let's just see what it would look like. Let me share my screen. Immaculate grid and
bang.
No shot.
Yeah, no way. Played in the WNBA, and it's just
that's crazy. So this one's largely college focused.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Maryland, watch this. Maryland played in WNBA. Angel Reese.
Did she go to Maryland?
Yep, she started at Maryland.
Oh,
bam! We got one. Okay. There it is.
One. Angel Reese.
We got.
Oh, we could have used her for any of the rest of them.
All right. Now we'll do football. We're going to need a Bronco Panther, a 49er Panther, Packers Panthers, and then we need Browns Broncos, Browns Niners, Browns Packers, and a 1,000-yard rusher for the Broncos, Niners, and Packers. What do you have to start us off, Caleb?
No Sean Marino. 1,000-yard rushing. Has to, right?
I think so. Let's go with it. Yeah, 7%.
Cool. I figured it would be like a lower end too.
Yeah. And then
Carlos
1,000-yard rusher.
Carlos Hyde was a Niner. Did he get? No way he had 1,000 yards on the Niners.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
There's no way because he wasn't like the main. I mean, Frank Gore's obvious choice.
Yeah, obviously.
Christian McCaffrey.
Did OJ? Did OJ have 1,000 yards with them? He played like one season with them.
I mean, he did have 2,000 yards in 14 games on the Bills.
But was he washed by the time he went to the Niners?
That's a good question. It's a good question. Let's skip it.
Hard to say. Yeah, I'll skip it for now. Show me Amon Green.
That's what I was going to say. But is that, if both of us were thinking that, is that going to be too high? Doesn't matter.
It might be. Or what if he's sneaky, never got 1,000?
He had to have.
There's no way, right?
He was a stud, yeah.
Yeah, okay, 24.
Okay, 24, not too bad.
Kind of high. Could be worse, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone who played for the Browns and Broncos. There's got to be... Oh, Brock Osweiler.
Brock Osweiler. There's one right now. It's the receiver that just got traded to the Browns. And
Jerry Jeudy?
Jerry Jeudy, yeah. J-Jew.
Should we go Osweiler or JJ?
Yeah, I like Osweiler better.
I like how Jerry Jeudy, I don't know if he still does, but he would just wear the Jewish star, the Star of David or whatever.
He's not Jewish.
They're like, oh, why do you wear that? Are you Jewish? He's like, people just call me Jew. So I just wear it. What?
Whoa!
Dang. He must have not got in a game.
I'm looking it up. That's crazy.
He definitely was on the Browns. The Texans traded him to the Browns and basically for nothing. Like, they basically paid the Browns to take him just to get him off their hands.
Yeah.
Dang it. That sucks.
He never played.
Never played.
He has no stats. He got traded to Houston before he could play a snap.
So the Browns traded him to Houston?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking inverse. I was thinking Houston traded him to the Browns.
Or maybe.
That sucks. Because I think Houston was the one that gave him that huge contract.
It was
and then
Denver.
They were like, this is a bad idea.
Okay, and then they traded him back to Denver, I guess. And then, because he went Denver, Houston, Denver, Miami.
Oh.
Man.
Wait, never went to the Browns?
No, doesn't have stats for the Browns.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think he just didn't get in.
Yeah.
Are you on his Wikipedia?
I was on his, what's the other one for Pro Football Reference?
Check his Wikipedia because I'm curious. Because it'll show if he was on the team but didn't get in, it'll still show it. Well, does it show Browns? It just doesn't show stats?
It says he played for the Browns. He was traded to the Browns by Houston Texans on March 9th, 2017. He was released by the Browns September 1st, 2017.
Ah, okay.
That's crazy. He didn't even make it a full...
That is aligned with what I was thinking, but I was just stupid because I remember the Browns ate the contract for Houston. They basically paid him to do it. I just forgot that they cut him when they did it. That sucks. All right. Browns and Packers. Is this Zadarius Smith?
Maybe. Yes.
I don't know how to spell Zadarius.
Like that.
Wonder if he ever goes by Za.
Za Smith. Think he ever just goes by Darius?
Yeah, he might. Darius Smith. ZD.
Yeah.
Panthers, Packers is Julius Peppers.
Yes.
Julius Pepperwood. The Pepperwood Chronicles. Wow, 64. It's crazy.
Wow.
Panthers, Niners.
There's an obvious one.
C-Mac. Is there a more niche one?
Is there a receiver or a quarterback?
Maybe.
I don't know why I can just imagine Jimmy Clausen as a Niner, but I don't think he ever was.
I can too, but I also don't really think so.
He just gives off Niners like backup energy.
Yeah. Oh. Sam Darnold.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
He played, right? He got in.
Yeah, had
during
to
a blowout or something.
Had to have.
Yeah. Okay, 19. Thought it would be better, but could be worse. Panthers, Broncos.
Did they have like a pass rusher that?
Yeah. Why do I feel like that pass rusher who had an amazing game in the Super Bowl for Carolina eventually played for the Broncos?
Yeah. What's his name?
I can't think of his name. Really drawing a blank here. It's great podcasting.
Great podcasting.
Maybe. How about Christian McCaffrey? His dad played for the Broncos. Close enough.
Yeah.
Can't think of any QBs maybe cycled through there. Not good. I don't know. Browns, Niners. We could do. there's definitely a quarterback. For
There's
Browns
definitely a
signings.
quarterback that crossed over.
Like a Nick Mullins. Did he ever play for the Browns? He feels like a Brown.
Feels like a Browns.
I'm
just trying to figure out more than 2 running backs that ran for 1,000 yards for the Niners. I don't think there are any more.
Yeah, they always run the ball so well, but I just can think of Frank Gore.
It's Frank Gore and Christian McCaffrey are the only 2.
Yeah, and then like I said, maybe OJ if he wasn't washed.
Yeah, I don't like OJ,
I
honestly.
don't know if he was washed.
Um,
you normally love OJ and everything he did.
I mean, he ran for 2,000 yards in 14 games.
That is true.
Wait, what?
Well, I don't know. We might just wash this one because we're doing a lot of ums and hms.
Yeah, Frank Gore.
And we already got one wrong anyway.
Frank Gore. It's going to be like 50, 70%. It's going to be 70%. Whoa.
41.
In a Bills jersey.
Pretty high, but yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was the last place he played, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, it might have been the Jets.
Yeah, that is still lower than I expected.
Yeah.
Niners,
Probably split between him
Niners,
and
Browns. Like, I don't. Is there a receiver in there? Probably not.
It feels like there is, but. Oh, you mentioned him as a potential 1,000-yard rusher. Carlos
Hyde, yeah.
Carlos Hyde. Come on now, 8%. Let's go.
And then ball. Oh, does no. I was gonna say Laviska Shenault for the. Did he play for the Broncos?
I don't know. I don't think he did. I don't
know why I thought he got traded like midway through the season last year to the Broncos.
Last year he finished with.
He's from Colorado. He went to Colorado.
Yeah, he went to Colorado. I think he finished with Seattle last year.
Okay.
Now he is on the Bills. Shout out to Laviska Shenault.
Shout out to his dad.
Shout out to his dad, man. R.I.P. Panthers Broncos is really, really irking me because it feels like I can see the player, but I can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ugh. So frustrating. Like, I don't want to throw in the towel on it.
I mean, we might as well just throw like Jerry Jeudy in the Broncos Browns and just.
Oh yeah, just to complete it.
Just to complete it.
Right.
And then I'm gonna look up to see if I can find somebody.
Jeju.
Yeah.
What was Jeju's percent? 30?
Yeah. Can you just look up players that played for both teams? Does that work?
I think there's a way. Probably Pro Football Reference or something. It can be done, I think.
Players who played on the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos on Pro Football. Russell Okung. Teddy Bridgewater.
Probably wouldn't have got there. Teddy Bridgewater. That's the one.
CJ Anderson. Royce Freeman.
Yeah. That's who CJ Anderson is who I was picturing when I was like, there's someone right there. I can see it, but I can't see it. Yeah. It was CJ Anderson.
Other Lamar Jackson.
Okay, other Lamar. Didn't know.
That would have been a crazy pool. Other Lamar Jackson. Corner?
The 2-time MVP?
Yeah, it was CJ Anderson was the one that we should have got.
Dang it. Yeah.
Royce Freeman's
Teddy two gloves.
Yeah.
Royce Freeman is a good one. That's a shame.
It's a shame.
Well, we'll put that in our pocket for next time.
Let me see if they're. Yeah, I don't know. Was it Deshaun Williams that played well in the?
Talking about our good friend Deshaun Hamilton?
No, Deshaun Williams. He's a defensive end.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah,
I just remember he was awesome, and if they would have won, he would have got MVP. But
yeah,
they didn't win. So
They did not.
That was sports. Shout out to Deshaun Hamilton. He did a cameo for Fantasy League one time.
Yeah.
And it was not good, but
It was awful, but shout out him.
he's him anyway. Yeah. He's him anyway. All right, anything else before we go?
Nope.
We don't really have a real outro for the show.
No,
anyway,
we don't.
So.
And unfortunately, there was no Tanner this week.
There was no Tanner.
He was busy this morning.
Yeah. Probably not.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yep.
All right.
Sorry,
well,
Tanner.
sorry we ranted about racism and sexism for 20 minutes.
Yeah, sorry Luke wants 1 to 2 racist people in the stands at all times.
As opposed to 17,000. I think that's a fair trade. All right. Peace.
See ya.
Yap, yap, yelling at pigeons. Yap, yap, nobody